Hey guys, it's Leia. We're back with another video. This time, I actually wrote a script. Probably not going to edit this video because I do not know how to edit videos. I should probably learn, but this is going to be me talking about why I gave up gymnastics. As most of you probably don't know, I was a high-level gymnast in my childhood through high school. You know, the whole overactive toddlers, so their parents put them in a gymnastics class sort of situation. Well, I never quit that. So I did gymnastics from about the ages of 3 until I graduated high school when I was 17. So I was a level 10, which is the highest level you can be without going elite, which is when you compete with other elite gymnasts and you try to go to the Olympics. That's what you have to be elite to go to the Olympics, basically. So I was level 10 for 5 years, from the ages of 12 to 17. I even went to nationals once, and I got 5th on floor in my age group. I actually have another channel where used to post gymnastics videos, and then it ended up being like college videos. So I might link in the description. I don't know yet, but give it a look if you want to see how good I actually was. Up to you. Anyways, now you might be wondering, Leia, you sound like you're pretty good at gymnastics. Did you ever want to do it in college? Well, yes. That was the whole point of me doing it in high school. My parents really wanted me to get a D1 scholarship, so they didn't have to pay for college. That's fair. Every parent doesn't want to pay for college. So I actually committed to a Division I university as a walk-on to the gymnastics team. I had my official visit, I applied and was accepted, the whole shebang. And even my old teammates and the college coach and the other teammates that I was going to have on that team, they didn't really know why I decided to give up gymnastics and kind of disappear off the face of the earth. Well, first, I need to dig into some traumatic history. So this is going to be a little bit of a trauma dump now. But basically, I started level 10 when I was 12, turning 13 in 2013. I had a couple minor injuries that first season, so I didn't really do very well. The next season, which was my freshman year, I had a little bit of knee pain in both my knees, and I just kind of brushed it off as tendonitis, whatever. Keep practicing, work through it. I had tendonitis in the past in middle school, so I was like, it's just tendonitis. I qualified to nationals, got 5th on floor in my age group with a 9.625 out of 10. So that's pretty good. So nationals and being a freshman in high school, it's a big stage to perform at for college recruits. Every university and college who has a gymnastics team is at nationals. So lots of pressure. During my level 10 years, NCAA gymnastics recruits were recruiting very early. It's kind of changed a little bit, so people are starting to commit their junior, senior year, end of junior year, going to their senior year now. But when I was in high school, people were committing their sophomore year usually, and I think I visited 5-6 colleges after my freshman year trying to get a scholarship. So yeah, that was very intense. So back to the knee pain. It kept bothering me through the summer after nationals. I tried backing off and using more less stressful surfaces for tumbling, and I even saw a physical therapist. They told me they didn't think it was very serious and it wasn't anything structural. Fast forward to December 2014, a whole year and a half of pain. my coach was fed up with me because I kept crying and because I was in pain so much. I was taking 5-6 ibuprofen a day for like 6 months. Not good at all. Don't do it. Do not advise. But basically, I got kicked out of morning practice. I had morning practice and evening practice, before school and after school. So I got kicked out of morning practice because I just couldn't handle the pain in the morning because it was so much worse. But basically, being kicked out of morning practice, it was like a wake-up call to my mom. And she finally took me to see an orthopedist. And turns out I had osteochondritis dissecans in both my knees, same spot. This is when blood flow to a certain area of the bone is cut off due to repetitive stress. Usually this occurs in the knees and elbows of athletes. I had some friends who had elbow OCD. I had it in my knees. So it was pretty bad at that point. Basically your knees like this with the patella, which is your kneecap, and the femur and tibia with the fibula. So basically, if you turn my knee sideways, there's this piece of bone on the femoral condyle, femoral head, basically, of the head of the femur where I had, and it chipped off. And the only way they could treat it was surgery. So I was 15 years old, and the surgeon was like, yo, we could solve this problem in one surgery. I was like, that sounds good. Like, get me back. That was a bad decision. Like, who thought of that? Who let a 15-year-old do this? But I had double knee surgery. Worst idea ever. And they put pins in to connect those bone fragments to the femoral head. And I did a couple months of physical therapy, and I was almost back to full strength. And then I landed wrong on a series on beam. And I broke off the piece of bone in my left knee that was trying to regrow. So I had surgery to take that piece of bone out. And I was on crutches for my Sweet 16. Yay. Turns out I never told my doctor, my parents, or my coaches about this. But because there's this like really big amount of pressure for me to get back to where I was and get a scholarship. But I actually had a nerve compression injury to my left leg after my second surgery. That really impacted my sensation and muscle, just muscle strength, and I never really came back. So my junior and senior year seasons were kind of a mess, honestly. I was trying to come back from 2 major surgeries. I had some mental health issues that was never addressed. And I decided to commit to Temple University on a walk-on scholarship, on a walk-on, as a walk-on, because I didn't have anything else coming that thought. So I went to my official visit in 2016, September, right before during my senior year. I get there and I immediately just feel like I don't fit in. I never really liked the university to begin with, but I was like, F it, let's go. So we watched a practice, we hung out, we had other freshman college girls hosting us, and I didn't have a good host. Some things, she was gone a lot because of other commitments, so I was pawned off to other girls, and other things happened and I didn't really like it. It was kind of a mess. But looking back at all these pictures I have, I was on the edge of every group picture, and I did not like it. So I kind of kept this in because I was like, I need to get a scholarship eventually. And my parents really wanted me to do gymnastics in college. So I went with it. And eventually some things went down. I'm not going to address that right now. But I decided to look at other options for college. My parents were really pushing me to do gymnastics in college. But after being mistreated by coaches and losing my love for the sport years earlier, I really didn't want to. So I applied to 10 schools, got into 8. I ended up attending Baylor University. If you've seen any of my previous videos from college, that's where I went. I went last minute because I got into this really cool science research program the summer before my freshman year. And I also got some decent scholarships. So that really helped. I still have student loans, but it's kind of what it is right now. But anyways, I've never shared this story in full to anyone, but I kind of hope my old teammates and coaches see this because they were kind of left in the dark. But I'm in a good spot in my life right now, so I wanted to make this video. I want to give a shout out to my coaches who didn't believe my pain and or verbally abused me, because I wouldn't be where I am today. And yeah, I think that's pretty great. Hey, Cynthia and Kelly, love you. Not. But thanks for watching me trauma dump for the past almost 12 minutes. But if you want to hear more about my crazy life, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My socials are in the video descriptions if you want to give me a follow. Please. Bye.